Story here at 5. New developments after what was a tense hearing in federal court over Kilmar Abrego Garcia this afternoon. Federal prosecutors say the government intends to deport Abrego Garcia if a judge orders his release. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren live in Greenbelt to break down what happened today. Mike, good evening.
Good evening, Rick. Judge Paula Chinnis had some pointed criticism for government attorneys and ruled against the Trump administration's attempts to dismiss this case.
Bring Kilmar home! Bring Kilmar home!
Supporters of Kilmar Abrego Garcia demanded he be brought back to Maryland and blasted the Trump administration's efforts to deport him to a third country, saying he was already denied due process during his arrest in March, and they do not want it to happen again in one of the nation's most closely watched immigration cases.
Sure, he's back in the U.S., but that journey's not complete, right? He's still separated from his family, he's still separated from his community, right? There's still more to be done to rectify the harm that has been done to his family, to make true the promises that were made about bringing him back home truly.
The Department of Justice calls Abrego Garcia's detention in a notorious Salvadoran prison an isolated mistake. But they insist he is dangerous and say if a Tennessee court orders his release in a human smuggling case there next week, ICE will take him into custody and deport him to a third country they have yet to name.
That just goes to show that the government's been playing games with the judicial process throughout this entire experience.
The hearing was tense, and Judge Paula Chinnis told prosecutors it's like trying to nail Jell-O to a wall to determine what is going to happen, and criticized the government for saying she has no power to bring him back to Maryland. It's chaos, and it's chaos that can be completely avoided. I'm not going to buy for a second that you can't tell this court or the plaintiffs what the plan is.
The federal government already admitted it made a mistake in deporting him the first time. Now, instead of correcting course, they want to move the goalposts to try him in Tennessee, far away from his home, his legal support, and the community that knows him and stands with him.
Abrego Garcia, who was living in the United States illegally, was arrested and deported to his native El Salvador despite a prior order prohibiting his removal. He contends he was physically and mentally tortured while in custody there.
All of that was completely in violation of federal law, and they need to wind it back to before that happened.
So here is what's next. Judge Chinnis has ordered a hearing at this courthouse Thursday at 1 p.m., and she has demanded that a Trump administration official with direct knowledge of the plans for Abrego Garcia be present and ready to testify under oath. We're live in your corner in Greenbelt. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you.